Hey guys, Joel and Christy here for Adventures on the Long Run, and today we're at Disney's Animal Kingdom for another no phone challenge. You know, some of the biggest complaints we hear about Disney these days are they upcharge you on everything. There's multi-pass, there's single pass, there's premier pass, and you can't really ride a lot of stuff unless you buy the extra passes. And the other thing is that we hear is that people say, I don't want to be looking at my phone all day while using multi-pass or single pass or premier pass. I don't want to be looking at my phone all day. I want to spend time with my family. Well, we're here today to debunk both of those. This is the next episode in our series, our No Phone Challenge series. And like I said, we are at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Come along with us as we go old school Disney, not using our phones, checking wait times as we get to the rides. Let's see what we can do. We got 14 attractions. We're going to see how many things we can get done today in 10 hours. All right, we've made it to Animal Kingdom parking lot. It is about 7:40. The park doesn't open for us until 8 a.m. because we are non-resort guests. The resort guests got in at 7:30. And most of them, I think, probably went back to Flight of Passage and Navi River Journey. But we have a definite plan today, and it doesn't include rope dropping Avatar. A lot of people will tell you to rope drop Avatar Flight of Passage because it's going to have the longest line throughout the day. But we're going to give you a different tip today. Rather than doing that, we're going to do some other things first. Okay, so we are off and we're headed back towards Kilimanjaro Safaris. That's our first attraction for the day. Normally, we would normally say go and rope drop Flight of Passage because it'll be really long throughout the day. But that's not our strategy for today. Our strategy is to go back and do Kilimanjaro Safaris because it does get a longer line throughout the day as well. So we're going to try to hit that one first, and then we'll try to hit everything around that, but we're heading on back there. Let's go see some animals. All right, we made it here to Kilimanjaro Safari. It's showing a 5-minute wait, but they haven't really opened the whole queue yet. This line will go down pretty quickly once we get going. All right, we're moving pretty good. It looks like we're gonna hit a little bottleneck right up here, but we've been moving pretty good so far. It's almost 6 minutes in, and the extended queue wasn't open, so we did skip a lot of that. So right on around the corner down here, down to the bottom of that is going to be where the load station is.
It may look actually kind of small from here, but that bird can grow up to 5 feet tall and have a wingspan of 9 feet. Kudu, those tannish color antelopes up there a little bit farther. There's a bunch of them over there. You can call a group of pickles a bloat. The carnivores, one of Africa's most deadliest predators. They are what we like to call opportunistic feeders, meaning it looks almost like an upside down tree with roots at the top, but those aren't its roots, rather it's just its branches. Animals. Now the anchoy, and you can see they have a little bit of skinnier horns, but they're actually extremely sharp. That is awesome. On the planet, males will grow up to a whopping 13,000 pounds in the entire world. Good spot.
It's a full moon.
They will get that distinct pink coloring from a protein in their entire world, running up to speeds of 60 miles an hour, some even faster. Second largest land mammal in the world, only second to the elephant. Certainly interested in that rhino there. That is a male African lion. Take a look at that mane, females and their young. So this is a perfect example of a pride. Largest burrowing animals. Now I heard a couple people saying Pumbaa. They are domesticated for a reason. They do produce a sweet milk and a cheese that can be used for training their action.
All right, we're going into the Grill Falls Exploration Trail. It's a little walkthrough, and it's also at the exit of Kilimanjaro Safaris. So if you are coming off of Kilimanjaro Safaris, as you exit the train, it's right there on the right where the entrance is. We went out and came back in so we could show you the sign at the entrance here, but we're gonna go do that now. All right, we're here at the entrance again of the Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail. This is a walkthrough attraction where you get to see gorillas and certain animals here on the adjacent to the Kilimanjaro Safaris. right, now we're at the end. That took about 10 minutes to walk through. And it's a self-guided tour. You can take as long or as short as you want. Yeah, it's really interesting. It's good to see some of the gorillas you can see along the way. Yeah, they're pretty cool. And there's a big hippo in there too. So I don't know if you can see that or not, but in the little water tank, I tried to get above it to see the eyeballs and then below it to see the body, but wasn't sure if you all could see that. For Piggy's Planet Watch, the train, this is where you go in, but right now they still got the rope up, so I'm not sure what time they opened that. So we'll come back and check on that in a minute. The only thing left for us to do in Africa was the Rafiki's Planet Watch and go and do the animation station at where the conservation station is. And so the path to the train wasn't open yet, so we're going to head over into Asia and see if we can get some things accomplished over here. One of our things we need to do is the Feathered Friends in Flight, which is right over here. We're going to check the times. I've got it set for 1:30, but if we can catch it earlier, we may do that as well. Here's the time schedule right up here. It does start at 10:30, 11:30, then 1:30, 2:30, and 3:30. The thing about the shows is you have to catch them at certain times, and they do stop early during the day. So this one stops. The last show is at 3:30.
And it also skips an hour.
Yeah.
At lunchtime, but
yeah.
If we could get the 10:30 one.
Yeah, we'll see. This is the Yak and Yeti restaurant. It's owned by Landry Corporation. That's a good place. Most of the time you need reservations for that. But if you come right here to this local food cafes area right here, you can get the rice bowl that you can walk around with. We plan to do that today, so if we do still do that, we'll show you how you can do that. It's really easy. You can get it. It's the same thing you would get in the restaurant, but you can get it in a to-go box. You can either eat over there or you can take it with you as you're walking around. I'm going to head over and do Expedition Everest. We need to go ahead and cross that off the list. We also have the Maharaja Jungle Trek, which is right up here, which we'll probably do right after I get off of Everest. And it's also a walk-through attraction, just like Grill Falls was. All right, so chalk one up for turning the wrong way while you're distracted. While I was showing you where to get the rice bowl, I made the wrong turn and went towards the Maharaja Jungle Trek instead of going towards Everest. So we've course corrected now and we're heading that way. You probably can't see it because of the fog that's engulfing the mountain there, but this temple right here, as you walk closer towards it, you'll see the peaks in the temple matches up with the peaks on the mountain. It's a pretty cool effect, but you really probably can't see it right now because the mountain is engulfed in fog. Yeah, I think we'll have some bad luck over here too. Looks like Expedition Everest is down right now. I don't know if it's because of the fog or if they're having technical difficulties, but it's never a good sign when you see all the cast members standing outside like this. Yeah, so I talked with one of the cast members, and they are down for technical difficulties right now. They're hoping it's not too long, so we'll check back over here as soon as we can. That's the one thing you just can't plan your day around technical difficulties if you got certain things to do at certain times, but you have to go with the flow, and that's what we've realized over the years is just go with the flow. Don't let it upset your day. Just go with it, make adjustments, and move around as you can. This is the entrance here to Cali River Rapids, and right now Cali River Rapids is down for its annual refurbishment. It goes down in the wintertime to some new refurbishment because nobody wants to ride, water rides when it's cold. Well, we made it to the Maharaja Jungle Trek, and we're going to see some more animals on this walk-through attraction. We're going to enjoy this walking tour of the old Royal Forest. So this is the queue line to see the baby tigers. They're saying it's an hour. I can believe it. we're not going to do that. We're just trying to find some animals that we can see and then move on about our day. All right, we're in the bat cave. No, not that bat cave, but this is the bat cave where the bats are on the Maharaja Jungle Trek. And these are open here, so they could fly through here if they so desired. And then we've reached the exit of the Maharaja Jungle Trek. And if seeing the baby tigers is something that you want to do, you want to prioritize, totally get that. That wasn't for us today, just because we want to get everything done today. And we saw what we wanted to see. And so if that's something you want to prioritize, then by all means, definitely do that. Right, so we made it back to Rafiki's Planet Watch, and we're going to take the train up to we're going to take the Wildlife Express up to the conservation station and do the animation experience. All right, so we were fortunate. We got here right before the train left. They are loading up, and they're about to close the gates, I think. So we're going to take the train on up to Rafiki's Planet Watch. We are pulling away from the station. Hit the Mickey train marker.
Welcome to Rafiki's Planet Watch. Keep an eye out for some of the exciting wild.
All right, so we're off the train now, and it's another hike back to the animation experience back here and the petting zoo. There's also a petting zoo back here that I think we've shown you in another video before, but we're not going to do that today. We're going to do the animation experience where you get to draw some of your favorite Disney characters. This is Conservation Station. We want to head on in here for the wildlife experience. So this is where you come into the animation experience right here. We're going to pick up a pencil and a piece of paper. We've never done this before, but we've seen it done. We've watched it. We've walked through while it's being done, so we're going to do this. See if we can. I'm not an artist. She's probably better at it than I am. But we're going to see what it looks like when they come out. And so we give you this piece of paper and the pencil, like I said, with the guidelines already drawn on it, kind of. And this is some of the things he's already been doing while we've been sitting here and finished this one up while we were walking up. But yeah, we'll see what they look like when we get finished. All right, so we drew Shere Khan from the Jungle Book, and I tell you, for my first time, I think that turned out pretty good. What does yours look like? Yeah, yours looks pretty good too. That's pretty good. That's excellent. That was fun. That really was a cool little experience. We've never done that before, but it was better than I expected it would be. So. That may be something you want to try to do for little kiddos or even for yourself. I'm not, like I said, I'm not the best artist in the world, but I thought that turned out pretty well. And we made it back to Harambe.
You travel far.
Right, that's a cute little show. It's not my favorite. It's not as good as Lion King. Some people may think it is, but I just don't. But it's a cute little show. It's one, if you haven't seen it, I would say go see it at least once and then make your own decisions after that. Now I'm headed over to Expedition Everest, hop in a single rider land for the roller coaster. Let's go do it. The wait time right now is 30 minutes, but we're going into, it was 45 minutes earlier, but we're going into the single rider line over here. It's almost always shorter on this one for some reason. I don't know why, but the single rider line here is almost always shorter than going into the standby line. So I got all these single riders in front of me, but it's going to go fairly quickly. It's definitely not going to be 30 minutes from this point. Okay, so 6.5 minutes in the single rider line, and our chariot arrives. All right, I love Expedition Everest. It's always a good ride. It's down to 25-minute standby wait now. I do think that the back, I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but the backwards portion of track where you go backwards and back up and kind of up the track and kind of swings you around. It kind of gets me at times. It's just I don't know. It turns kind of like my stomach turning over, and yeah, it's just weird the way it does that. But anyway, we got that done, and we are running. We're about 50 minutes ahead of where we need to be. So I don't know. We're gonna try to grab some lunch at some point during this little interlude. Maybe we can sneak something else in. I don't know. Kind of to keep us ahead of the game, but we'll see what we can do, and we'll let you know. Passing back by the temple now, the clouds are cleared. You can kind of see how it matches up. As you get closer, the temple kind of sits in there, just exactly how the mountains match up with the temple. Okay, since we have some built-in time here, kind of ahead of schedule, we decided to sit down, but we did want to show you what we got. This is the pork egg rolls. We got a basket of fries, chocolate milk, and a Coke. And this is what we call the walking around food that we could have got if we were more pressed for time. We could have got this. It's a chicken and rice bowl that actually they serve this at the Yak and Yeti restaurant right next to this. But they serve it in a bowl here that you can walk around with, and it's pretty cool. Now we're done with lunch, and we're going to head over to the next show. It's Feathered Friends in Flight. We've never watched this show before, but we're here. It's pretty good.
So cool. His name is Denver. This bird right here is Eric, a trumpeter hornbill.
Yeah, trumpeter hornbills are a smaller species of hornbill. They're found in Africa, and they are the species of owls in the entire world. If we're lucky, this next flight is going to take him all across the theater system. He's really cool footage. Some of the best footage you might get all day. There he goes.
Do you guys want to meet a parrot? Yeah, let's skip ahead to the parrot. Yeah, let's do that. Thank you so much. Okay, this is going to be good. So you saw some macaws hanging around here, and they're one kind of parrot. Like a word he served before, and he repeats, and he gets a treat. That's why he repeats it again. Kind of like the shoelaces. But Groucho is a yellow-named Amazon parrot, a Central and South American species. But again, bird's been around people his whole life. It's been exposed to some different stuff. Groucho, maybe we can show everybody what you do. What do you think, friends? How about that?
Hey, surprise!
So, did you know this was good?
Yeah.
All right, so that was a cute little show. I think I enjoyed that more than I thought I would. That's some pretty talented birds in the show. All right, so we are heading over now to watch the Gaia Street Band over close to Dino Land. That's the next thing on the list. All right, so since we're over in this area, we are actually in Dino Land, and you can see the walls going up. Dino Land is going to be turned into dinosaurs. Going to be turned into New Indiana Jones ride, and then Dinoland USA here is going to be turned into an Encanto themed attraction. So that's coming up. All that'll be changing, closing pretty soon. I think Dinosaur is going to be open until January 2026, but the rest of this is already closing down. They got the walls up already. And now we've made it to the Dino Institute. It's showing a 25-minute wait for Dinosaur. Okay, so we were into the pre-show by 12 minutes. That's where Disney stops the clock, so that's where we stopped the clock. And so we were in and out and swapped out some fuel rods in less than 25 minutes. So that was pretty cool. We got 30 minutes until our next thing where we have to be. So we're still about 30 minutes ahead of schedule where we need to be for our next attraction, and it's the Gaia Street Band. We're gonna head over there in front of Flame Tree Barbecue, and we'll see what we got coming up, because I think the Meet the Disney Pals is over there in that area too. And also Chuck the Bug is in that area. So we'll have 3 things right in that area that we can do. Knock some more things off our list. While we're waiting for the street man, Kevin came out. Hey Kevin. Now Kevin is walking our way. Hey Kevin!
Dance floor is open. Let's have a Viva Diet time. Viva Diet, are you ready? Are you ready for it? Are you ready? Are you ready for it?
Why you gotta be so rude? Touching on human too. Why you gotta be so rude? Why you gotta be so rude?
I could think of every time, but I come back to the water. No matter how hard I try.
Okay, our next attraction is going to be It's Tough to Be a Bug, a creepy, crawly, bug-eyed adventure. Let's go do this. Fun fact, this is going to be closing down in March the 16th. Will be the last day of operation. They're making room for a Zootopia show that's going to be in the Tree of Life. So this may be the last time we get to see this, unless we come back to Animal Kingdom just for that. But yeah, it is closing down to make room for a Zootopia show that's going to open up, I think, in December. All right, we're walking up. We're walking right into the theater.
Buzzing, stinging, and pollinating. And no chirping. Thank you. And now, put your wings together for the host of our show, everyone's favorite ant, Lick!
Fireflies, up here. Over here. Little less. Perfect. Oh, and hi, hello, and welcome. Welcome to our show. Okay, thanks, Rebella. You're done now. Huh? Not my aunt! Hold still! Back off! Okay, Cat, notice for me.
Oh no. I detect more intruders.
No way! You'll never catch me! Wait, cover! She's gonna blow! Who's gonna blow?
Oh boy.
Back off, spiders!
They're mine.
The motels, nothing can stop us. Ha! Nothing!
If you like vegetables,
Fresh fruit flowers.
but
You're all honorary bugs. Remember, magnifying glasses are for looking at little things, not for burning little things. See ya!
All right, so we're done with Tough to Be a Bug. We're going right across the street right here to Adventurers Outpost to meet our Disney pals. We're still in a 35-minute wait. All right, so 35-minute wait for Mickey and Pals, which was Mickey and Minnie, turned into a 20-minute wait. And yeah, we are smoking. We got 2 hours left with 2 attractions left.
You meet them both at the same time, so it's pretty efficient.
Yeah.
Like, because you don't have to go to different rooms and
That's
stuff.
right. That's right. It was pretty cool. And I think we've enjoyed the character meet and greets on this challenge more than I thought we would. Sometimes you don't know what to say to the ones that can't speak. Like Mickey and Minnie, they don't talk. They gesture and do things like that, but they don't actually talk to you. Now, the princesses at Magic Kingdom, they do talk to you, and they take up most of the conversation, so you don't have to worry about thinking about things to say to them, because they're going to have things to say. But the characters like Mickey and Minnie and Goofy and Donald and Daisy and all those, Pluto, you know, you have to come up with the kind of things to kind of interact with them. but it's still fun. It's still pretty cool. So for our last two attractions, we are headed over to Pandora, the world of Avatar, and we have two left. Like I said, we have Navi River Journey and Avatar Flight of Passage. Those are the last two things left, and they usually have the longest wait times. We checked one of the boards earlier, and Navi River Journey is at 50 minutes, and Flight of Passage was only at 30 minutes, which is odd because Flight of Passage is usually an hour, hour and a half most of the day. So we wanted to catch these at the end of the day, and this is our strategy for today. We wanted to catch these most popular rides at the end of the day, because just as long as you get in line a minute before park closing, they'll let you ride. And so we wanted to save these for the last hour. We knew if we got over here by 5 o'clock, Animal Kingdom closes at 6. If we got here by 5, we knew that we'd probably be able to get on both of them. It's 4 o'clock, and we're headed towards Pandora to get these two rides accomplished. Let's go. And we made it to the Navi River Journey, and it's showing a 40-minute wait. Okay, so after a short delay, well, maybe a medium-sized delay, the ride went down for a minute. We're at 44 minutes, and we're right at the load area. All right, so we got off of Navi River Journey. It was a delay. We probably had about a 10 or 15 minute delay while the ride was down, and only took us 44 minutes to get to the front of the line. That's not something we do every time, because it does have a little bit of a longer wait time, and it's a very short ride, and it's not really something that we feel like is a must do for us. But if you've never done it before, there's a cool animatronic in there. I think it would be good to do it at least one time to experience it. And now, drum roll please, we're headed to our last attraction of the day, Avatar Flight of Passage, with a 50-minute standby wait. We're over halfway through the queue now, and we haven't stopped yet. So I'm guessing this is not going to be 50 minutes. You never know. Maybe it's only running one side of the attraction, but we would have stopped before now if it was going to be 50 minutes. Because we got one more room to go. We got a couple switchbacks here, one more room to go with switchbacks, and then that's where they break us off to go into the pre-show. All right, now we'll send a little back up out here.
Okay, start scan.
All right, so there you have it. That is our challenge day, and
We did it.
we did it. We actually did it, and I think it went pretty well. We had some downtime. We didn't rush through things. We did hear some people in line when we were in, two guys in line when we were in Navi River Journey line while we were waiting for it to come back up. They said, in the old days, you could, when you had Fast Pass, you could ride all the attractions in a single day in any of the parks. And I wanted to have them on the shoulder and say, sir, we're about to do that without Fast Pass, without any kind of lightning lane or anything like that. So, yeah, it is doable. I will say a couple of things that I always felt like Animal Kingdom was going to be the easier park to do this in, just because there are only a couple of rides that are really very long waits most of the day, and I feel like that. But when we were putting it together last night, I was saying, Christy, this is going to be close. I mean, it's going to be really tight the way we're doing it, because there's a lot of shows and a lot of things you have to fit in at certain times, because they close down at certain times. And so that was the challenge today, is making sure we fit everything in the way we should have and the way we needed to. I thought we had a really good plan. I will say, if you're going to do this, make a plan, and stick to it. You may not get through everything. If you've seen from our Magic Kingdom videos, we didn't get through everything in Magic Kingdom. But when we figured out we weren't going to get through everything, we started prioritizing things we wanted to do. So prioritize the things that you want to do for you and your family, whatever that is, and then focus on those things if you feel like you can't get everything done. But I feel like in a couple of these, I think Epcot, Hollywood Studios, and here at Animal Kingdom, we did everything, and we didn't feel rushed. We didn't feel like we couldn't do something or anything like that. But we felt like it was really good. You start out at the beginning of the day, have your plan, work your plan, and then by the end of the day, you got everything done that you wanted to do.
At the beginning of the day, though, we did have to, I'd say, like, veer off just a little bit because we had so much time between, what's the name of it? The Gorilla Falls. And Rafiki's Planet Watch.
Because they weren't open yet.
So we were able to fit something else in.
That's right.
But other than that, we stuck to the plan.
That's right. And that put us ahead of the game. And then a couple of things were right close together, which was really good because we were like bam, bam, bam. And that put us ahead as well. So, we're really pleased with the plan today. And we do think it's possible. You can go old school, not use your phone, not use lightning lanes or multi-pass or single pass or premier pass or any of the passes. You can do that if you want to, if you prioritize the things that are good for you and your family. So drop us some comments below. Tell us what you think of the series. We'll do some more of these and kind of work different kinds of plans and things to
tweak where we start.
Kind of tweak them a little bit and see if we can start in different places and still do it, still do the same thing in the same amount of time. But drop us some comments below and let us know maybe some things you'd like to see us do in those videos. Maybe some ways to start, maybe some plans you want to try to make. Let us be your guinea pigs, and we'll work your plan and then see if it'll work. But that's going to do it today for Adventures on the Long Run with Joel and Christian. Don't forget, life is an adventure. Get out and enjoy it.